DJ, it's already been well documented, the criticism from last year, but late in the year, you know, I'm looking at you go warm up, your fingers mangled in a cast, your shoulders all banged up, your knees all banged up and in a brace. Did you ever have a point where you're like, man, it's not worth it, I'm hurting, I don't want to go out there?
No, not at all. I mean, for me, I want to come out there each and every week, compete. I'm a competitor, and it didn't matter how hurt I was. As long as I could walk, I was going to go out there and play the game. And as long as I was good enough to play, that's all I was going to do is play.
One of your teammates said that despite everything that went on last year, you kept your head down, you never complained, not once, to the team. What makes a person just say, you know what, I'm going to keep taking this, I'm going to keep playing through the pain and just not say anything?
I think, man, just growing up, I know my parents always taught me, there's no reason to complain. I mean, no one wants to hear someone complain about something, complain and whine, make excuses for something. So for me, man, I just want to put my head down and work, just keep coming out there and keep putting my best effort forward, and just keep out there and just go working.
Going off that, I know you didn't have the season last year that you wanted to. What do you think led to some of those struggles last year?
I think it was a combined stuff, I feel like I definitely didn't play at the level I wanted to, completion, turnovers, completion percentage, all those types of things, Even though we won 10 games last year, it was a down year supposedly for people to say, but we also had a great team. We had a great year. We won 6 games straight, so we finished off really well. That was really promising coming in this year.
You had an opportunity to kind of go through this offseason and spring game and all that good stuff. You're close to the season. Is there anybody in particular that you maybe we don't know about that you said, man, I can't wait to see them in game one on your team, but you can't wait to see game one this year?
I think if someone asked me this, I would say I'll probably go defense. It would be Nate Wiggins or corners, man. I think he's the best cover dude in corner of college football. He's only going to be a sophomore, but the stuff he does out there in practice by just his technique and just his football IQ, reading routes, he's really special with the ball switch.
Hey DJ, listen, you've been in all along about how you play, right? You act like your 10 games was 5 games. How is you, this upcoming season, how are you going to handle, all that negativity that you heard through the season, the whole season, and then make it something positive this season?
I think Coach Lee talked about it, man. You have a fire that fuels you, but you also have external stuff that you can add fuel to that fire. So a lot of that stuff can fuel fire, but that can't be your fire. The fire has to come between yourself, has to come from you and why you're playing the game, but that stuff will definitely get added to it.
Did you take it personal?
I would say, yeah, a little bit. I definitely do, but for the most part, man, I just want to be DJ. I want to go out there, play my game, and just show everybody who DJ is.
DJ, could you speak on the connection that you have with Bo Collins? One of the bright spots on offense was seeing that Bosco connection come back to Clemson. Can you speak on what you guys have done this offseason to grow that and what y'all are looking forward to next year?
Definitely, man. The comfortability level, I played with Bo for like 4 years. Played with him 2 years in high school. This is about to be our 4th year. But I feel like it was amazing to see Bo, the way he competed last year, the way he played. He's just a professional off the field and on the field. He's always on time, always getting extra work, taking care of his body, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year. I know he's going to have an amazing year this year, so I'm excited.
When things weren't going so well for you last year personally, did you ever put any more pressure on yourself? Do you think you maybe had to press too much in some of those games?
Maybe a little bit, but I mean, for myself, I put enough pressure on myself already. I put a lot of pressure on myself to play good, but I feel like I might maybe add a little bit more, but for the most part, probably not.
DJ, you're looking good these days. What's the diet? A lot of protein, fish, what do we eat?
Yeah, teaming up with a group called Icon Meals, and I get a lot of my meals from, so they send me like frozen meals, and I put it in the microwave. It's more like portion control, but good healthy stuff. Yes, sir.
I'm with you on cookies and cream.
Hey, I love ice cream, man.
You mentioned Atlantic Division teams have got their quarterbacks back. How much of a challenge is it knowing that each game you're going to be going up against another veteran guy and a proven guy like that?
I think it's great, man. Honestly, I mean, for me, everyone you want to go against a challenge. You didn't come in and play football to have an easy road. So for me, I look forward to it. Playing against great quarterbacks is always a great thing, and especially in ACC, man, we have a lot of great dudes from probably every single college in this league. So it's super exciting to be able to get these guys.
A lot of you guys are here today. I saw
Sir.
Malik and Devin. Have you guys had a chance to get together and talk and maybe talk some trash or whatever? Or?
No, not really. I mean, we're not talking trash here or anything like that. I think we're just all focused on ourselves, man. Just focused on our team. And we're all just getting ready for game one.
How much are you looking forward to getting NC State at your place this year after what happened out there last year?
I'm definitely looking forward to it, but for me, I'm just looking forward to game 1 against Georgia Tech in Atlanta, and for me, you got to play. That's game 4, right?
I believe so.
You have to play 3 games to get to game 4, so I'm just looking at game 1.
I think Coach Sweeney, even yourself, said that just obviously being a full-time starter, harder just going into those 2 games you did your freshman year. What is it about being a full-time starter which is so much more difficult that you had to go through and adjust to?
I think the only thing that from going in, like starting the whole year, I think is that when I got thrown in, you kind of didn't really know. You're always prepared to go in and start, and you kind of really don't have any time to think about it. Like you just got thrown in, like, hey, you find out Thursday, hey, you're gonna start in the game. Like, oh, okay. Like, I prepared for this all season long, so kind of just don't have anything to think about. Going through all season, you have a lot to think about, and you kind of know going in, you're just gonna be a starter. So it's just a little different feeling.
DJ, you had mentioned you lost some weight. How much weight have you lost?
I probably lost 30 pounds. So
What are you at now?
like 235.
So you were 265.
I was at 265.
Is that difficult
What?
to lose that much weight?
It definitely is, yeah. No, but I mean, at the end of the day, I had a goal in mind of how much weight I wanted to lose and what I wanted to get down to. And for me, it was pretty easy because that was the main goal of mine. I wanted to do. If I want to be able to be a great quarterback, I feel like that was a big step for me to take. To be able to lose that weight.
Is 235 what you want to stay at, or you want to go even lower?
We'll see. I mean, 235, maybe 230. Probably like between 235 and 230 is what I want to stay.
You mentioned the diet. Is there any? Did you change or add anything to your workout regimen the last 6 months?
Nothing too much. I think the only other thing I would probably work out twice a day, add a little bit more cardio in. So I would do all the lifts and stuff like that, and I'll come back later in the day, do some cardio. If we worked out later in the day, I'll probably come in the morning and do some little bit of cardio.
Clemson offense is better when the quarterback is able to run. Is that part of it too? That, I want to be a factor in the run game and not just a scramble guy?
Yes, sir. Yeah, 100%. So that was a big reason why I want to be able to be more mobile, agile, be able to extend plays a little bit more, and be able to get on my feet, and be able to be more of a run threat.
When you look back at that 2.9 yards per rush, does that say something to you?
Yeah, it definitely does. 100%.
DJ, how do you feel about your timing with the wide receiver unit right now as compared to during the season last year?
Feel good, man. For the most part, everyone's been healthy besides Anna Randall. He had an injury, but for the most part, it's been good, man. Everybody's been out there, all been getting extra work, and for the most part, everyone's committed, man. So that's been a big thing for us. Everyone out there is committed to the task at hand, to be able to be great and be able to be a great offense.
DJ, Coach Sweeney mentioned the adversity you faced in this previous season. How has that adversity made you better as a quarterback and better as a leader for the team?
It's definitely have, man. I feel like just going through those adversity, going through the bumps in the road, it's definitely made you appreciate winning. I think that's a big thing, man. Appreciate winning at a new standard. For my whole life, I never lost more than 2 games in a season, and winning has been something I've always known. Never really known about losing, like the difficulty of losing. So I feel like this coming into the season, I have a new appreciation for winning and taking each and every game that much more serious.
Was it a little difficult on your mental health to see the fan base kind of turning?
Not too much for me. I mean, yeah, but not really. I mean, I have my faith in Jesus Christ for me, so everything was fine. I knew that He has a plan and that everything was gonna be okay. That as long as my faith's with Him, then everything's gonna be fine.
DJ, Clemson has been cranking out a couple of prominent quarterbacks over the last few years, but how are you working on differentiating yourself from them? Coach even said, I know what kind of guy he is. How are you working on differentiating yourself from them so that you can kind of ditch that constant pressure of being their friends up?
For me, man, I'm just trying to be DJ. I know who I am. Come out and just play. Come out and just be DJ. I think that's what I'm doing.
DJ, what's the weirdest question you've been asked today?
Weirdest question. I like that question. Someone asked me like the weirdest food combination was, and I don't have any. Some people, I said like pineapple and pizza. I guess some people don't like pineapple and pizza. Probably a lot of people.
That can be controversial.
But like she said, someone else said like they like ranch with spaghetti. I was really off by that.
Overall, this is such an honor to be selected to come. You've had this honor, this moment. What's it like this year? What was this experience like for you?
It was definitely an honor, man. I'm happy to be up here representing Clemson football. Honored and just it's just an exciting time to be able to be here to talk to you guys. I appreciate all you guys do.
Is it different this time though?
I mean, I think the only thing different, I kind of know how it's going. I knew kind of like how all the questions would be asked, or like I knew where I was going to be at, like how the flow of everything was going.
DJ, what was the most difficult part of last season for you, with everything that went on for just the team and personally?
I think just not living up to the expectations I had of myself. Certain goals that I had set for myself, and I didn't hit those, so I think that was the hardest part.
How did you handle that? Certain people you talked to, or how did you get through that?
Yeah, I think for me, I have a small circle. My family, certain people that's close to my family, and talking with them, and keeping me strong, and then just keeping my faith in Jesus, man. I feel like that was big for me. That my faith in the Lord is super strong, and that through Him, that everything will be all right.
Was there a certain point last year where you just sort of stayed off the internet and said what people were writing, saying about your performance last season?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't pay attention to too much of that, or it's really going to make you crumble, or it's just really going to affect you. So for me, I didn't really pay attention to too much what people were saying. Kind of just stayed in work, just stayed to myself.
What did you take away from last year that's going to make you better this year?
What I took away from last year, making better this year, is just experience. Going through a whole season of experience, and I feel like just the different stuff that happens, bumps on the roads, the trials, I guess, through the season. I feel like that's going to make me a better quarterback coming this year.
DJ, you hear Dabo stand up there and talk about how much faith he has in you and how much belief he has in you, and certain stuff that he hasn't told you behind closed doors, but to hear him say that in front of a room full of people, what does that mean to you?
It means everything, man. It means the world. When you have your head coach that supports you, believes in you, that's all you want as a quarterback or even as a player. So for me, for him to back me up like that, I appreciate that a lot, and that means everything.
Are you looking forward to that opportunity on Monday night, national TV, Mercedes-Benz, Georgia Tech, to kind of show the country, the world, yeah, we're going to be different?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, no, I'm itching to get out there.
What do you think you guys can show this time around? What's going to be different offensively?
I think we're willing to show Clemson football again, get back to the old offense, be explosive, play at an up-tempo pace that Coach Streeter wants us to, and just come out there and just execute.
Do you feel like you guys got away from that tempo last year a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I know that's one thing Coach Streeter wants to get back to, playing fast, good lineup on the ball fast, and just going out there not thinking, just playing.
Is there a time on the play clock that you're like 19, 20, 21 that you want to snap the ball?
I know in practice he works he wants to get everything snapped above 24 seconds.
Okay.
So in practice, I don't know what the game scenario it switches, but in practice we want to get everything snapped above 24, 25.
For most schools, winning 10 games would be, that's a great season.
Mm-hmm.
But for this fan base, they're accustomed to winning national championships, or at least getting into the playoffs. So you kind of grapple with this, 10 wins is still like a good season, but essentially nothing.
I mean, that's the reason why I came to Clemson. You came here, we want to win a national championship, and you want to win a lot of games. So to have a fan base that's disappointed with 10 wins, I'm disappointed as well. So I feel like, that's where you want to come in. You don't want to come to a place where it's excited to win 6 games or excited to win 10 games. That they hold us to a high standard as well. We hold ourselves to a high standard. So I appreciate that. And that's just the kind of environment I wanted to come into.
DJ, Dabo mentioned why he wanted to bring you here. Why do you personally feel okay coming here after a rough year? Go after all this stuff. How are you again?
For me, I'm just honored to be here. Honored to be able to represent Clemson football along with KJ, J-Man, and Coach Sweeney. So for me, it's just an honor, and I'm just excited to be here.
How do you guys think the next step from being a winning team last year to going back to being a division champion?
I think it all starts in the offseason. I feel like we had a great offseason. It starts with the quality of the team, how each and every one of us, how we gel with each other, and it also starts with the leaders on the team. We have a lot of great leaders, a lot of young, a lot of old leaders. Like everyone on the team is holding each other to high accountability. That no one's going to be slacking off. Everyone's going to put their best foot forward.
So have you seen enough to look around the locker room or practice field and go, yeah, this looks to me like a championship team again, I guess? Or,
100%, yeah. Yes, sir.
DJ, you talked about maybe mentoring Cade a little bit, but just from having a guy that talented behind you, how do you approach that? Just, in terms of holding on to your job and your performance.
For me, man, I'm just worried about DJ. I can't worry about anybody else. For me, I just want to go out there and just put my best foot forward and just be able to play like DJ. Come out there, come to practice prepared, and just come out there and just compete.
DJ, 2 years ago, you had the ultimate weapon with Travis Etienne and a double. Do you see Kobe Pace or for Shipley, do you see them serving kind of more of that role that Etienne had 2 years ago?
Definitely, yeah. You know, all three of those running backs film off for Cody Pace, Will Shipley. It's like they're going to do a justice to our offense this year. They're going to have all three of those guys have a big season. I'm excited to see how they play.
You and Kate are
Coach Elliott, man, he's a great dude, great mentor. He had a lot of wise words for us, a lot of wisdom. And for him, he was a real laid back dude, but he was real smart. Speaking with X and O's, on the whiteboard and stuff like that. But he's just a real cool guy to talk to, a good friend. I'm excited for him.
Some of the big adjustments you guys made last year, some of the season going along, some of the things was off of the
I think for the most part was that our execution was better.
in Death Valley.
How was the offense any different this year?
Miami came to Clemson 2 years ago.
However Coach Streeter wants to run. I think that's the difference is that however Coach Streeter wants to run this year, that it's his offense, not Coach Elliott's, because Coach Elliott's run. But Coach Streeter will do a really good job this year, following the ways, designing it.
Junior.
I'm super excited to have Coach Streeter come in this year.
Have you seen anything from spring that can get a sense of
Only thing that he's brought, he wants to bring a little bit more tempo back, a little faster pace, and he's made that he wants to get back to being more explosive.
Yep.
Is that pace of numerical for your guys' skill sets, I guess?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Coach Elliott's story, practices,
Coach Elliott's stories. I'm not too sure. I have any stories
Help each other.
right now, but I'm trying to think. He was really good with like motivational speeches and stuff like that. Yeah, he was really good. He was good at that motivation.
to the whole team, group guys.
Usually only did it to the offense, but if he did for the team, he was good. I'm excited for Coach Elliott. He's going to do really good on the team.
Numbers-wise, where specifically were you after the cheese off, if you don't mind?
I was like 265.
And where are you down?
235.
Yeah. What was the hardest part of getting through that?
For me, it was just portion control. Cut out some stuff that you want on sweets. Big thing for me, I cut out all sweets for like 6 months. Didn't eat any sweets. That was the hardest part.
DJ, how do you feel about cover Miami? And you guys are finally meeting, first time in a couple of years. How do you feel about playing them and at your place and towards the end of the season? What kind of game?
I feel excited. You know, Miami is a great program, rich history, the U. I'm excited to play against them. They have a great quarterback, great defense, great offense. I'm just excited to play against them.
Do you know Tyler at all? Tyler Reddick?
I don't know him too well. I know the backup pretty well, Jacob Garcia.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
from California. I know him real well. So he's a great dude. Known him for a long time.
Yeah, and what about Frank Latson?
Frank, yeah. I'm excited to see him play this year. You know? I feel like he's going to ball out. He's going to have a great year. I hope he balls out, and man, he's a great dude.
What